What's going on, Wastelanders? Draco Invictus here with another Fallout 4 video. We are continuing our tour of the settlement locations of the Commonwealth, and I believe that we're going to have enough time to get this all wrapped up, so let's get to it right now. All right, like I said, we are going to hopefully get this all wrapped up. Let's go ahead and jump over to our map here, and we're going to jump right into it. I hope everyone is having an incredible day, and I am having a wonderful day myself. And matter of fact, since we're down here in the lower quadrant of the map, we are going to go ahead and run over to Somerville Place, and that will be our first location for the tour. Welcome to Somerville Place. Somerville Place is a large homestead on the edge of the glowing sea. It has lots of space, but very uneven terrain. There is some existing residents that live here, 2 adults and a child. And you can open this up through a Radiant quest. Now, for game mechanics, keep in mind that this is all glowing sea right over here. So there is not much as far as the game is concerned with utilizing Somerville Place. But for all of us settlement builders out there, it is another cool location. You've got a house. It needs a little bit of work, but you can see it's definitely fixable, and you can turn this into a great little build location. So let us continue on. We're going to start heading up the eastern side of the map now, because we've gotten, we covered Jamaica Plain in our last video. And if you haven't checked out the last video, make sure to check that out. And now we're going to jump over to Egret Tours Marina. And here we are at Egret Tours Marina, and this is one of my favorite build areas. I love building in this area because you end up with a lot of space here up front. You can build in between these buildings. You can build on top of that one over there. You could build on top of that one there if you wanted to. You have this whole dock and marina area, and we're going to keep running so we don't die. And your build area comes out just to the water, just a little bit right here. And so it's a rather nice size. And all you really have to do to unlock this is deal with Phyllis. Phyllis is the current resident of Egret Tours Marina. And she is right behind that door. And there's a couple different ways that you could deal with Phyllis. And so just talk to her, work through it, figure out the best way for you, and enjoy this great build location. Matter of fact, I will put a link up atop for some of my Egret Tours build that I did here. I really, really enjoyed this area when I was building here last time. So make sure to check that out. And we're going to continue working our way up. And we're going to go to the only location in downtown Boston. And it's not even really downtown Boston, but it's as close as you're going to get to downtown Boston, and that is Hangmans Alley. Welcome to... What's that body doing there? That's kind of weird. All right, and welcome to Hangmans Alley. Hangmans Alley is currently inhabited, or when you get here, will be currently inhabited by a small group of raiders. And there's probably half a dozen of them that are living here. And it is an alley. There is not a lot of wide build space. And I did not unlock that door. But yeah, you can go vertical, 4 or 5 stories. This is definitely a challenging space. I don't mind this space at all, even though it is rather small, because of the challenge factor that is here. Now, one problem with the base game version of this settlement is, although you can build all the way to pretty much that point there, your settlers will not go into this area whatsoever. No matter how high you build, no matter what you build, they simply won't go into this area of the settlement. They screwed up with the boxes that make up where the settlers can move, and they never came back and fixed it. Now there are mods that do come back and fix that. Of course, you could put all of your player stuff over on this side and never have to worry about them sleeping in your bed and blah, blah, blah. This could be your own personal little haven because the settlers literally cannot get over there. So there is that. But otherwise, this is a great challenge settlement to work on. So enjoy that one. And now we're going to head up to Overland Station. Okay, we are in Overland Station. Overland Station it used to be an old train station. And that's why the train tracks are right here. Your settlement comes to, I think, right about here, the settlement line does. This is tied to a Radiant quest, which is why she's walking at me. And you can build all the way to about up to here. It's definitely challenging to build here because of all the varied terrain. You come and it drops off here. You can't scrap that house, but it does come with 2 settlers already and a fire station, a cooking station, and of course your regular workshop. So you have a small garden area here already that they're currently working on. So there are ample opportunities here, and it's very much tied into, there's Hangmans Alley, there's Grey Garden. You know, being on the western side of the map, you can still tie in very well. And there's lots of exploring to do. So this works well for gameplay, and it's also a great little settlement build location. So we already covered Grey Garden, and we already covered Sunshine Tidings. So it is now time. I don't think I missed anything. Nope, I think I got all of that. I know I got all of this. So that is it for the traditional Commonwealth locations. Now we'll get into the DLC. Now the Mechanist lair is going to be right in, I believe, this area here. Yeah, I think it's right in this area here. And of course, I have not been to the external location to that, so we will use a little our version of console commands, and we are going to go to Automatron, and we're going to go to the inside of the building, but not to the actual Mechanist lair, because you have to go through the quest line to get there. Now, I will tell you this about the Mechanist lair. It does not make a good settlement for humans. Simply because you can't put planters down. There's lots of things that you can't put in the Mechanist lair. But it does come with a robot workbench already there. It's the only location that actually comes when you get to the location with a robot workbench. So you could turn this into a complete robot settlement, because then you wouldn't need food and you wouldn't need all those things. So that is that. And honestly, I'm coming here, but it's just going to take me inside the store. So let us, man, I got all this dead space. Yeah, see, it just puts me inside the store here. And then you would go down and, yeah, come down this way. And because you can't get in there without having Ada with you or some other robot that has the essentially the key for the door. But that is how you get to the Mechanist lair anyway. So let us jump to the next location. We're going to come back into the cheat terminal, and we're going to go to our downloadable content, and we're going to go visit Far Harbour. And let's just go to Far Harbour. All right, here we are at Far Harbour, and we're just going to step right outside the gate here, so hopefully everyone will leave us alone. And we are going to go now to our map, because I do have all the settlement locations pinned on here. So the first one we will visit is Longfellows Cabin. Now, none of these settlements on Far Harbour are currently unlocked when you first get here. There are various quests that you need to complete to unlock each of these settlements. To unlock Longfellows Cabin, you need to complete the Walk in the Park quest, but this is a fairly robust island to build on, but it has very varied, uneven terrain. It could be a very cool settlement location. And I actually built here once. I didn't actually record it. I was just here building, playing with it. And but yeah, it's a rather large as far as space goes, settlement location, and very cool to have a settlement so close to the main city of Far Harbor, or town of Far Harbor, but your own little place. So our next stop will be the National Park Visitors Center. All right, welcome to the National Park Visitor Center. It's actually right through here. And as you can see, it already has some walls up. This is a very well-defended already settlement. Obviously, you need to do some patching and stuff like that. But it does not take much work to get this place up and running as a settlement. And all you have to do is complete the quest, The Holdout, and that will open this up for you as a settlement location. So, and of course, I mean, you've got this building. There's lots of stuff that you can do here. And it is a very large area with plenty of buildings, easily expandable. All right. So our third of 4 is the Dalton Farm. All right. Welcome to the Dalton Farm. Seems like a lot of rocks, right? Well, it is. And the workbench is actually right down. Whoa, hello. Let's just kill him real quick. And no, I couldn't normally one-shot him, but I have one-shot kill turned on just for that express purpose, just for this tour. Here's your workbench here. And this is a sizable farm, and it's obviously on the northern edge of the island. Access to the water, but the terrain makes this a difficult build. But again, for player purposes, for building purposes, a great settlement to build at. I really enjoyed building here. I really need to come back and build here again. And the last place that we are going to check out is way down here. And that is going to be the Echo Lake Lumber. Welcome to Echo Lake Lumber. This is a very cool settlement, but it could have been so much better. And the reason why, it offers a pretty good sized lumber yard. But one of the best things about this, where it cuts off, is you don't have access to any of these stalls. This would be a great marketplace, but you don't get it in the base game or in the DLC. You don't get this whole area, which is a big, huge bummer. So, yeah, there is that. And but other than that, this is a great build location. You just have to deal with the rad storms. And your workbench is, I think, over here in this shed. No, it's over here. It's around here somewhere. Shit, where is it? See, oh, there it is. See, I knew it was around here somewhere. There's your workshop there. So that is the 4 locations for Far Harbor. I wish there were more settlement locations, and if once I get back into doing some modding, I may find a location here, you know, maybe somewhere along the southern edge, or I may find another decent location to put a settlement here on the island so that we at least have one more location. Actually, there is a mod out there that there's a drive-in theater here on the island, and I can't remember exactly where it is. It's been forever since I've been over here. But it turns that whole drive-in into a settlement location. So there are other mods out there that do offer more settlement locations in Far Harbor. So you may want to check those out. All right, last but not least, well, no, got 2 more actually. Let's jump back into the cheat terminal, and we're going to go to downloadable content, and we're going to go to Vault Tech. And we're going to move to Vault 88. All right, and here we are at Vault 88. When you first get here, there are some raiders trying to break in. I've already opened the vault up. I have not obviously done any of the quest line or anything like that. Keep in mind, this character that you're viewing is built specifically for this tour, showing off different mods and stuff like that. This is not a playing character. This character has done nothing. I've used mods to build up so that I can test mods and stuff like that. But yeah, so that's why I'm running around with a legendary shotgun that I essentially built myself. One-shot kills and all that stuff. This is not a playing character, so don't think that I run around with this character playing the game, because it's just ridiculous. With the cheat terminals and stuff like that, you can go totally OP, one-shot kill, God mode, all that good stuff. But I just want to let you guys know that no, I don't normally run around playing with a character that can one-shot kill a legendary, angler or legendary anything. So yeah, this is the entrance to Vault 88. There's a series of quests that you have to do to get this all unlocked. But you just come to this location from the outside. There's a bunch of raiders outside. Kill them, come in here, open the door, and then follow all the quest lines. And then you will eventually be able to build this as a settlement. And it's very cool. I've played with it. I haven't actually done a full settlement here at Vault 88, and I really need to. Maybe I'll do that in an upcoming video. Who knows? We'll check that out. All right, so this is Vault 88, and like I said, I haven't done much of anything here. There are expandable areas that you can build into, and of course you have all the Vault Tech, modules and stuff like that. So very, very different build mechanic for settlements. So that's one thing that I actually enjoyed about this idea, is that it's not just all scrap wood and stuff like that. So that is it for Vault 88. And now, last but not least, let's head over to Nuka World. And we are going to go to our very last location, which will be the Nuka World Red Rocket. All right, here we are at the Nuka World Red Rocket. This is the only settlement in the DLC that you get, and you cannot use it until you turn the power back on for Nuka World. So you have to go through the main quest line of going through Nuka World, helping the raiders or killing the raiders, doing whatever it is that you want to do here at Nuka World. Turn the power back on way up there. Yeah, it's up there, I think. And then you can use this as a settlement. It is a pretty decent settlement size. I mean, it comes down all the way to, I think, right here. And then goes up back behind. It's wide open area because there is not a whole lot other than the bottling plant to render. So they give you a decent size area. Of course, you can build up on top of the building. And once you go through the quest lines, you're going to unlock the raider elements and some more things in your workshop for you to build on. So yes, this is the final location. Now that we've gone through all of the DLC, this is the final settlement location that you can get in base game and the DLCs. Of course, there are a lot of other settlements. I have a couple. One that I'm really proud of that's actually working very well is Edenvale. So I will actually put a link to my my promo video for Edenvale. Or no, not Edenvale. Edenvale is not working. Edenvale is here in Nuka World, but I can't get the damn settlement to work right. They changed up the settlement mechanics in the Nuka World DLC, and I can't get that settlement to work properly. Fairline Hills, which is in the Commonwealth, is a settlement that I built that is working really, really well. And I will put a link to that video right up above right now. So, Wastelanders, I hope you enjoyed this tour of the settlements of the Commonwealth. And make sure to stick around. Click on that subscribe button, so that you get more great content. And there we go. more great content. Click on the bell notification icon so that you get notified when I post a new video. I post as often as I can. I will be doing Let's Builds, Let's Plays, and I also am doing a current Let's Play live stream. So make sure to check that out if you haven't already. And I'm also doing recap videos of the live stream where I just basically edit out all of the boring parts, talking to vendors and running around, getting to nothing but the action. And I don't narrate over the top of that. That is just me doing the live stream. So I am talking, but I'm not going to be doing a narration like this. It's just me playing the game. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tour of the settlements of the Commonwealth. And until next time, Wastelanders, take care of yourselves out there. This is Draco Invictus saying that this is the greatest day in my life. See ya!